Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. I am Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker, your destiny helper. I am a business consultant. Come on in. I have some new grant information that is available to you. So yes, I am on TikTok and I'm also recording from my YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I want you to get in, share with someone, let them know if you are a small business owner, if you are trying to start a nonprofit, please come in. I have some great information for you. So before I can even give you this information, what I want to do, I want to talk to you about my day today. First, I want to say happy Sunday to everyone. And I went to a spectacular event today and met some wonderful women. I always think that networking is very, very important, and you have to be strategic in your networking to build your business, right? But not only business, but also make friends, develop some good relationships with other women or other men who are in business. So today I went to this event that was in Houston, Texas. No, was it? It was in Stanford, Texas. And it was so nice. They had very, very good food, crafted cocktails. It was signature drinks. I really, really loved it. And we were able to make bunny boxes. And so, of course, some of the women that were there, they had children, and I do not have children, but I would like a bunny box too, because guess what? I love Easter. I love the resurrection holiday. And I love doing crafts because, one, I was in the luxury event planning business. And so that creativity, you definitely need to have that when you're designing stages and platforms and things like that. So it is very, very important to have some creativity. Also, too, it's good to get out and be creative. As an individual, creativity is good. It puts you into your feminine energy. Okay. So everyone was dressed beautiful. They had a balloon display, all of that. I may post it. If I post, I'm definitely going to post it on my Instagram. So the videos and things like that I took there in the photos. But let me show you my bunny box. I'm like, yay. I feel like a little kid. Okay. And it was really, it was very simple to make. And it has like all these treats. Look, guys. Isn't that cute? Like, it's so cute. My little bunny box and just a little carrot. And we had to like literally design like all these little pieces. And, I put my nickname on there. And look, we had to glue this on there. It was really cute. And I filled it up because, of course, I didn't want to like do like too much. I don't know what's going on with my camera up there. I think I'm gonna have to end this one here, so y'all gonna hear
recording stopped.
I don't know what happened to the camera. It's just really weird on that one. So yes, so I have the my bunny box, and inside, I didn't want to fill it up because, of course, people had kids, so I didn't want to be like greedy, that kind of thing. So I got this. I mean, some people had their stuff filled up, but they had kids, so I had like little, and I miss eating these Skittles, and I have a few Starbursts in there. And because, every now and then, if I have some downtime, I do have like glue sticks. So I'm probably going to make some of these, during my downtime. Probably when I'm on a flight or something, use my little glue stick and do that. Chalk. So who remember like getting on the sidewalk and literally doing hopscotch on sidewalk? So the little chalk things came like in an egg. Let me see what else I got. I had like a ring pop. I haven't had one of these since I was a little girl. And of course, I love fish. And I actually love like little jelly candies, particularly like Sour Patch Kids, peach rings, that kind of stuff. I don't eat it often because, you know, when you're a particular age, you have to watch what you eat and stuff like that. And I have like some chocolate, which is my very, very favorite. I'm not a Hershey's chocolate fan, but this is the only chocolate they have, and it is good when you're in a pinch and you're craving for chocolate and you're looking for something. And what did I get? I got these little airheads. I got a few of those cherry ones, and these little Krabby Patties from there. I have a couple of those. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to the person who tipped me on this, who is a brand extraordinaire. And she has a wonderful, wonderful business. She does really, really well. She and I are working on a project together. And I'm going to tell you her name because she's well connected, which she should be, because it is her specialty. Her specialty. See my little bunny box. Her specialty, and the name of her business is Creative as Fuck Branding. Let me make sure that I'm giving you like the right information. Her name is Sheba. Okay. And Sheba invited me to, or, you know, she let me know about the crafts and cocktails. And it was really, really good. It was worth every penny. I really love it. Normally I go to an event that's, you know, in 75 is the minimum to 100 or more, up to like maybe $400 or $500 to certain events. I do pay for those, and I do expect quality when I go to these events, right? So I was not disappointed with this particular event. So I'm gonna give you her information. Let me see if I can find Sheba. I'm looking her up on my email, because I want you to get in contact with her if you are interested in branding. She is absolutely wonderful at doing that. So let me see. Her business was, we have a contract. Okay. So she's creative AF, hashtag AF, because how's what I say, creative as fuck, that's what it means. Creative is hashtag creative AF, Muze Marketing and Branding Management. That is her company, and her name is Sheba. And if you are interested in getting in contact with her, I can give you her email. I'm going to give you her email right now, right here on TikTok. And also I'm going to take this video and upload it on YouTube. So those my YouTube followers, you'll be able to have her information as well. So her first name is Sheba, Sheba, and is going to be at Miss M, which is a MS Creative AF.com. Okay, so it's Miss Creative AF.com, Sheba at misscreative.com. So let's get back to what I was speaking about, my event today. And I was telling you how great the food was amazing. The energy was amazing. But I absolutely love the concept of what they're doing. It's not like you know how like you go to so many events and everyone is doing is sitting down talking and just, you know, drinking. But what I've learned and what I noticed today is that when you're occupied, also when you have something to do other than being on your phone, because sometimes we get bored sitting at events and we're just eating and talking and drinking, whatever. But it puts you in a different type of mindset. I think it triggers something in your brain senses other than you being creative. Yeah, it does something to you. So I'm going to say again, check out cocktails, and what is it called? It's called, ooh, Crafts and Cocktails. Both starts with a K, okay? Crafts and Cocktails. It was really, really nice. The event was $75 for this particular event. If I would suggest to you, and I always say this to people, especially with things, if I'm going to put my name on something, I'm like Oprah, okay? When I put my name on something, it takes off, okay? So you definitely want to get with Muze, Creative as AF, Muze. You definitely want to get with her. She's a branding specialist, okay? You want to definitely get with her. Her name is Sheba. And you definitely want to subscribe, okay, to Crafts and Cocktails, all right? So I don't put anything out that I do not believe in. If I do not have a great time, if there is if it's wishy-washy, I don't participate, and I don't give my signature. So I'm giving my signature on these. All right, so I have some new grants for you today, and I'm hoping that you're able to participate in these grants, and I'm hoping that that you'll be able to be awarded this money as well for this information. And I do not sell this information. This is free. I'm putting you on for free because you deserve it. You deserve to be able to know where the money is so that you're not, it gets a little bit frustrating when you're trying to do it. So I am not the one, I am not the him of this, all right? I do have a partner who helps me with this. His name is Mr. Kwame, so we definitely want to say hello to him and thank him for, he lives and breathes nonprofits. And I am very grateful for him being on my team because it definitely takes a big load off of me as a, doing, so I could do other things. So he does this so I can give it to you. And I'm looking for all the information that he sent me because he sent me so many different emails. Mr. Kwame. Normally I like it on one sheet, so it's much easier and I can just click and move. But here we go. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so these are upcoming grants that you may qualify for as an entrepreneur. And I really want you to take the liberty of applying for these grants, okay? So this is not, I had on a different garment. This is like my little t-shirt dress. Sometimes I throw it on, and I came home, came to where I live, where I stay when I'm in Houston. And, I have a couple of items here. So I took off the fancy stuff. I mean, I still got on my head thing, but I always carry this with me. It is an easy piece to get into, and it looks good on camera. I love color, and I love flowers and things like that. So, all right. So this is a $25,000 commercial real estate grant for minority businesses and for women. All right. If you are a woman and a minority business owner, you may qualify. This is going to be a down payment up to $25,000 for commercial real estate. And you meet with a small business specialist and learn, and so they can determine your eligibility. This is dedicated to women and minority owned businesses. This is a non-repayable grant, and it's for up to the $25,000, as I mentioned before, through the SBA. Okay, it has to be an SBA owner-occupied commercial real estate loans for business locations within select areas. So they have the tax information. This is what they need. They said if you are chosen to accept the grant, they're going to require these things. They're requiring for you to report the funds that they gave you to the IRS. Okay, so you do have to report it on a 1099 miscellaneous form. They also going to send you a copy of that form for your records. So if you get awarded this particular grant, if you, not no bug, there's no bug on the wall. I'm terrified of bugs. Whoever you are, I'm terrified. There's no bug on no wall over here. Okay, come on, just go home. All right, so they will need a copy of your W-9, okay? And they ask, like, before you accept a grant, that you talk to someone that is in taxes, okay? So that you know what would be your tax liability for accepting this grant. Okay, so again, this is a down payment to to commercial real estate. All right, and if you click on the link, I'm going to give you the link, is through Bank of America. Okay, that they're working with the SBA for it. It is through Bank of America. You have to schedule an appointment with them, and here is the link. You're going to go to HTTPS. All right, and it's called promotions.bankofamerica/small business /down payment grants. Again, you don't have to pay this back. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to pay this back at all. I wish I knew I knew how to let me see, to block people. I think I'm getting ready to do that right now. Confirm. I just blocked someone that just made like the dumbest comment on my page, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, XO131. So that's the first grant that I have. I have another one, of course, that I like real estate grants, because some people, when you're trying to expand in your business and you want to have like your own spot, this is good for you. This can be a good promise for you. Okay, here's another grant. This is for $2,000. Okay, and this is going to be, it's saying $2,000 grant is at stake, and it's for 32 small businesses. You can apply for this. What's today's date? I think this grant has already passed. This one already passed because I just got it on Tuesday. It was due the next day, so we're not going to talk about this one. Here is another one. Hold on. This is called, hold on. Okay. Not that one. Here's one. Okay. Here's another one. Okay, so I'm not sure if you heard of, hey, my friend Ray loves your lies. Thank you. Hi, Racism. I don't know who you are. Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you. I hope that it's helping your business. I'm hoping that my lies for grants, for funding for small business is really helping you. And thank you, Felipe, for asking me to give your friend a shout out. Hopefully he's not a porn star. Really, because I normally don't shout out to people but hopefully this is not some crazy, okay? So here is apply for $500. This is a micro grant for the Her Rise for Women Entrepreneurs and Small Business. This is a Her Rise micro grant that's in partnership with Yava Jordan Foundation Incorporated, which is a 501c3. So the Her Rise micro grant provides financial assistance with the help of their corporate sponsors and donors to women of color, and they're creating innovative solutions that impact their communities and are often unable to secure funding, for their small business. Each month, a $500 micro grant will be awarded to a small business owned by a woman of color. Small business grants are useful, of course, to financing whatever that you need. So the women of color, they saying that statistically, even though we are the majority of creating businesses, being in entrepreneurship, we are the trend right now. Black girl magic, black woman magic, minority women magic. It's woman magic all around, that we are literally helping sustain this economy when we create businesses. And also too, we're also creating a legacy for our own families or for ourselves. And we got to know what to do with that money. Once we build the money, what are we going to do with it? How do you take your money and have it to grow for you as an entrepreneur? Because a lot of entrepreneurs do not know what to do with their resources other than keeping it in a savings account. If you're an LLC, you can invest in that. I do send out emails every week because I own a tax company as well. And I try to send out emails on a weekly basis specifically. And now that tax season is almost over, okay? It's almost over, even though my company's open year round. But one of the things I'm starting to get into providing my clients with information regarding their money. I had a conversation with Navy Federal because we all know what's going on with the banking situation. We definitely know what's happening when they're saying that these banks may crash. And one of the things that they have not said anything about small businesses. So I did make a call to Navy Federal and had a conversation with that. So if you get on my list, please get on my email list, because the reason for that is I do send you information. I don't send you information for you to take my services. It's a little blurb in there, but I normally send you information so that you can be successful, that you can be prosperous, and so that you can have great success. Okay, that you can literally use the information I give you to help your business to grow. All right. So, and if you've never met me before, this is the first time that you've been on my live or on my channel, even with my YouTube channel, because this video is going to be on YouTube. My name is Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker. I am a business consultant. I've been in business. I have more than one company. I've been in business. It'll be my 30th year. Okay. So I've been in business for almost 30 years, and I know almost every industry. I think I've had a client in almost every industry. Almost. As far as doing their taxes, I used to be a luxury event planner. I traveled all around the world doing it, from the Middle East all the way up to the West Coast, to the Caribbean, and throughout some of the places in the United States. I recently closed my company. I shouldn't say close it. We retired her. We retired my company because I think after 29 years, I think it's time to do something different. So I'm on a path of doing some other new business ventures. All right. So when you get to a certain place, you're able to do that. So the Her Rise grant is available, and you don't have to pay this back. Of course, the grant is something you don't have to pay back. So I'm going to give you the link for the Her Rise grant. You're going to go to www.her sweet spot SUITESPOT.com, and then you're going to / Her Rise. Okay. And let me see, there's something else. This is another grant is for $5,000. All right. So this is for $5,000. It's very time sensitive. So this is for those who are starting a nonprofit organization or already have a nonprofit organization. You have to be in these states, and I'm going to list these states. I don't know if I want to list more that you go on in there to find it. I try to make it as easy for you as possible. You have to live in either Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, okay, Idaho, Indiana, Illinois, Kansas, New Mexico, Minnesota, Montana, Nevada, Ohio, North Dakota, South Dakota, Washington, Utah, and it's a few other ones that I did not mention that you can qualify for this $5,000 grant. This grant is due April the 14th. Okay, so it's called the American Family Insurance Dreams Foundation. It builds on their local standing commitment and support of communities who serve by offering unrestricted general operating grants. So this is a non-restricted grant. You have to, let me see. They have submission lines. It opened March the 15th, so it opened last week. Okay, it's due April the 14th. 5 p.m. Central Time. Notifications about the status of their application and the next steps. You'll get the notification by mid-May. The grant award notification and disbursement will be in early June. So I love it that this particular grant tells you, listen, you put in your application, then if you get the grant, you're going to be awarded at this time. I love it when they do that, when they give you a date to tell you when your grant is when you're going to be able to receive the funds. With limited funds, the process is highly competitive, they said. Please note the average grant award is between $5,000 to $10,000. So here's some priorities: academic achievement and education. Programs and services that advance educational equality and learning and academic achievement through access to high quality education. Their grant making focus includes wraparound educational programming from birth to college with an emphasis on the following: early childhood education, academic support and achievement, the STEM program, reading and literacy, healthy youth development. The program is also serves to support ongoing needs of young people from birth to the age of 25 years old, which is social, emotional healing, mental and behavioral health, reducing mental health stigma and discrimination, and economic opportunity. They also serve as this grant. They're looking at people who are going to have this programs and services that increase employment and the access to the opportunity it's going to include job training. Okay. How many know that in certain areas, people don't have job training? Okay. And I'm telling you, we're coming into this tech thing, and just a hint. Everything is being tech. I think pretty soon we're going to have robots flipping our burgers and doing our fries. Seriously. Even at 5-star restaurants. Okay. We know at the drive-thru, but in the 5-star restaurant, that's going to also change. This is going to, they have, you must submit the grant through their portal. Okay. And, let me see what else. Something else I'm looking for. Within their grant priorities, okay, this is some of the priorities that they have. They're saying that the foundation places an emphasis on supporting organizations that work with individuals and communities that does this. You help the economically disadvantaged. You're helping or assisting Black, Indigenous, and people of color, youth that is born all the way up to the age of 25, and young families. Additionally, they have an emphasis on funding organizations and programming that offers educational or workforce opportunities for individuals who are currently incarcerated. Okay, justice involved or returning citizens experiencing re-entry into the community. I know a couple of people who have nonprofits who focus is re-entry into their community or into society, and just to let I'm getting text messages just to let people know that they have a place to go, or letting them know that they have someone who is considerate or concerned about them achieving. If you've been in jail, especially even if you went to jail for 2 years, that's still too long. Okay. 1 year going to jail is too long. God bless you too, baby. Thank you. And that you want to be able to, if you're working with people who's trying to re-enter, you want to be able to have the funds. It's really hard because they have to get new IDs. If they don't have an ID, they may need bus fare. They may need training, because the way our society is going right now, everything is moving so fast. It's just moving like really, 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 really fast. And so the changes, like if I was to go off the radar for 6 months and come back, America would be different. The world would be different, because we're in this high speed of movement. We're moving so fast, and seem like something is it, and then next there's nothing it. There's nothing. What was is not any longer. Okay, so that's what I meant to say. All right, so I have another grant. This one is $2,500. All right, and I want to thank Maya. Thank you for staying, girl. You've been on here. I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is another grant called the Alliant Grant Women Entrepreneurs. The deadline for this particular grant is Monday, April the 19th. And this particular grant is a retirement grant. It is sponsored by Alliant. Okay. I don't know if you ever heard of Alliant, but this is something that at the event that I was at today, and a person that I'm going to be doing a collaboration with, we're going to be talking about finances at the end of April. And one of the things I said to her was, a lot of entrepreneurs do not have a retirement plan. They don't have one. They don't have savings. They're not investing. And it is overwhelming. Like, what happens, what to your business? You got to have more than a savings account. And as I was saying before, if you are tuning in, my name is Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker, and I am your destiny helper. If you need any help with anything or want to schedule a consultation with me, you can reach me at info@ChristinaLTurner.com, or you go to my website, www.ChristinaLTurner.com. Also, you can click my link tree. It has all that information there. It shows you what my businesses do, the ones that I'm putting out, what they do for our service wise. All right, so this retirement grant is sponsored by Alliant, and then they give the stats here, which I knew I was right. Okay, I didn't have the statistics, but I knew that I was absolutely right about this, that 34% of entrepreneurs have no retirement savings plan. 34%, that's a lot. And for themselves. And according to SCORE, okay, small business owners cited the following reasons for not having a retirement savings plan. They don't make enough profit. That's number one. Number two, they use their money to start their business. They plan to sell their businesses for retirement, for the retirement fund, and they don't need to save or don't plan on retiring. Now, listen here. Let me just tell you. If I'm not going to work on a job more than 20 years, being an entrepreneur, I've been in business for 30 years, right? I just said in the beginning of my live that I retired one of my businesses. Like, that was 20, I had been in it for 29 years. And you cannot work for, I can't say you cannot work forever. You should not. You should have a time when you can rest, okay? You should have a time where you can really enjoy the rest of your life without having to worry about paying a bill or paying someone, or better yet, put your business on automation, okay? Well, you don't have to be out of business, but you don't have to be so present, okay? So you got to learn how to do that. They're saying that with uncertainty around Social Security, a possible recession, improve access to healthcare, it is more important than ever to save up for retirement. Thanks to the support of Alliant, the Enthuse Foundation Retirement Grant, that's the name of the grant from Alliant, will provide a woman entrepreneur with funding specifically for her retirement savings. The woman entrepreneur will receive $2,500 to be used for retirement. 1, you must identify as a woman entrepreneur with an established business. 2, your business must be an entrepreneur's full-time job. Okay. 3, you got to prove any type of funds that you have, any documentations, proof of external agency. You must be a U.S. citizen. If selected, you must submit a required new vendors form will be provided by one of their foundation members. Also, you must submit a recent W-2 and then use the funds between June 2023 to 2024. So you'll have 1 year. So they're going to award this $2,500 to use from June of this year to June of next year. Now, this is something that I just want to slide in right quick. About submit recent W-2. And you probably heard me already tell you that you have to be an entrepreneur full-time in a full-time position, right? So you're saying, okay, but I'm an entrepreneur full-time position. Why would I have a W-2? Well, if you're an entrepreneur, you should be paying yourself a salary. You should. You can literally pay yourself. You can pay yourself W-2 or 1099. And let me just say this. This is just for sidebar, okay? You want to be a W-2 employee to your company. I know. And yes, you can be a W-2 employee with the LLC. You need to be a W-2. And a lot of people don't understand how you can be a W-2 employee with your company, because the first things first is lowering your tax liability. Number 2 is certain grants and things that are given to you. It puts you in a different category when you are a W-2 employee. And yes, you do have to do quarterly reports to be a W-2 employee, because when you do quarterly reports, that includes your payroll, and then you have to have the taxes, and you do have to send those taxes there. So either you're going to have to pay taxes if you are not a corporation. All right. So either you pay taxes ahead of time or you pay later. It would be advantageous to be a W-2 employee, because you get to take the taxes of your own salary already out and then already have them submitted to the IRS or have in a bank account specifically for taxes. If you look at some of my videos that I've done, I talk about taxes. Okay, I talk about taxes for those that are entrepreneurs. It is in my video. Down, not this one, but if you scroll down, I talk about like how much you set aside for taxes if you are a business owner and that. So it is there. So the criteria for this particular grant, okay, this retirement grant, is you must demonstrate a financial need, strength of interview and written answers, and a clear plan for the grant, which would be, it's $2,500 for retirement. So the clear plan would be to do what? Put it into an annuity or index or something like that. Okay, so that it can grow. $2,500 to put into something like that, and for it to grow, it can start off to be a nice nest egg for you, okay, as an entrepreneur. The process is you submit an application, then they have a committee who will review it. 2 finalists would be selected, and then they're going to ask you for the W-2 forms. Sweetie, I'm 55 years old. I don't fight. I'm sorry. I'm 55. I know I look very young, but for you to come on my live about this, and we're talking about finances, we're talking about money, we're talking about things that is prosperous and about success. You talk about, will I fight? I don't even know who that is. I'm 55, baby. I have a grandbaby who's graduating from high school and going to college. Okay? Yes, don't let the smooth look fool you. All right? So I'm going to be blocking you too. Thank you. Oh my gosh, these people are so dumb. So anyway, the amount of the grant is $2,500. The application deadline is Monday, April the 17th. And they're going to announce the grant in June 2023 of this year. So the application looks really, really basic. Very basic. All right. And you can upload your logo. So if you don't have a logo, go on Canva, create a logo. All right. Also, they ask you, how did you hear about it? Please tell them that I sent you. Yes, go Christina L. Turner Kingmaker. Let them know that I sent you to this. And this is what you're going to do. This is going to be long, so take notes. You're going to go to https form.jotform.com. Okay, / enthuse, which is ENTHUSE, marketing, MARKETING, group, GROUP, NYC, / 2023 retirement grant. That's the link for the jot form. If you are, I have it. When I upload this video, prayerfully the transcript will come up, and with me spelling out this grant information, or where you can go, like for the links and everything like that, you can, you'll be able to jot it down if you don't understand. So that is all the information that I have today. I don't have an address, sweetie. I already said that I am in Texas. It doesn't matter where I don't have a place to live. This is just where I'm at. I'm in my office. So if someone want to come to my office, today is Sunday. So you don't have an appointment, you will not get in the office, okay? But thank you for that. So one of the things I wanted to tell you, thank you for tuning in to my live and for the information I gave you. I hope that this really helped you. I am Christina L. Turner Kingmaker, your destiny helper, and I would like for you to prosper and be in good health even as your soul prosper. Have a great week, everyone.